Firstly, welcome Rani. Congratulations on the 30 glorious years of sheer achievement. That for me has been a very important time because I've been a part of this journey.
अरे स्पीकर नहीं चालू है
Young girl and now a mother,
और नहीं आ रहा
स्पीकर ही बंद है
Yes, Karan. Of course, everybody here present today, they are also equally part of my journey. As journalists, they have been supporting me. They have taken my work. They have grown in my craft.
अरे भाई यहाँ से हट जाओ ना यार
My directors, of course you, Sanjay, all my directors, and the producers who have given me this beautiful opportunity of giving me these wonderful roles that I was able to portray in the cinema, and especially, being the voice of Indian strong women on cinema. I think that is something that I've always chosen to do consciously or subconsciously. It always came into my lap and I grabbed it. Even your film, Kabhi Apna Na Kehna, it was different, it was challenging, but I think it spoke about what a woman wants and what she chooses. And I think various roles of my career, whether it was Naina Mathur from Hichki, whether it's Shivani Shivaji Roy, they depict strong Indian women, and that's something that I always wanted to portray through my films and my career.
Let's take you back, Rani, go to your childhood. You come from a positive family. But I know you have a really special bond with your family, with your mom and dad. Your childhood is full of stories I heard. It's full of love, joyousness, craziness, Durga Pujas, the whole enchilada. What was it like being, let me take you back to being the young Rani Mukherjee. What did that feel like at that moment?
I think that time it was more about, being in a very humble Bengali family. Like my dad and mom tried to make ends meet. I used to see them struggle through their days. There were times when my mom was not able to buy me a particular thing that she really wanted to buy for me because of certain challenges that came with not economically very sound. But I saw my mom going through those days with so much of happiness, with that bright smile and that laughter for us. And it never came in the way of our happiness. And that's something that I imbibed from her. That whatever the circumstances are, whatever the situations are, one has to smile through and go forward. But what has been always very important for me is the support and the love that I've got from my family. That's my mom, my dad, my brother.
I'm a fan of your craft, but I'm an absolute fan of your mom. She is, to everyone here, I have to say, she's one of the most entertaining people I've met on planet Earth. And please, if I forget, I have an anecdote about Krishna Aunty and Kuchu Sotai that will always remain in the inner recesses of my mind. Apart from being a compassionate, empathetic mother, wife, and has been her daughter and sister, but she is hilarious.
Yes, she is.
And you recently celebrated her 75th birthday, and she told me she was refusing to divulge her age. She refused to tell you how old she was, and you had to go. I had become like the most rejected first-time filmmaker because nobody wanted to do that part of Tina. I was trying very hard to convince them that it's pivotal to the film, it's a really crucial part. Nobody. All those 8 girls, and I remember each one of their names, and I thanked them that they said no. To me, I got a call one evening from none other than Aditya Chopra, who called me and said, have you seen this new girl in this trailer of this film called Raja Ki Aayara? It's this song. She comes out and she does a gesture. This girl is a big star. So I was like, okay, I went and had a look and I said, she's a very pretty girl. And I went and met her and the girl.
अरे क्या बिलाव कर रहा है समझ में नहीं आ रहा
Then it was actually called me and recommended to you. And you remember that meeting?
I remember the meeting with you, of course.
बोल रहे हैं ऐसे
I think that
सब लोग गए थे इसके लिए
बिलाल खोलना moments in my life where truly, when I look back, I really don't know what I was doing. I was just following my mother's instructions. I said, my mom wants me to do it, I have to do it. And because I'm doing it, I have to do it to the best of my ability. And whatever was best that I could do, I did it for the film. But what I didn't know was the kindness that was shown to me by say Adi, you, Shahrukh, Amir, you all at the same time probably saw this and you all thought that I was okay enough to be part of your films.
गार्डन में घूम
So what happened to Raja K. I saw this close up and I was thinking about, because I was still in the midst of being rejected. So I was still like thinking that this could be my backup option. I'll see. I'll get a little more, a few more rejections, so this is not about me. I remember Ghulam. And you got signed, and the one thing in your favor for me was that you had this big Amir Khan film. And no one realized then that that one song from that Amir Khan film and your presence in that
With me and I got to retain the voice of all my films.
and that began.
Because if you hadn't come, a lot of my films, my voice would not be part of mine.
I think you were destined for the greatness that you have achieved, irrespective of a voice or no voice. It's those eyes running that no one can go beyond. And the fact that even today, and I'm taking a minor digression to say that fact that even today you keep evolving your craft speaks volumes of your understanding. And the one thing that I've noticed, one actor I saw do that was Sridevi. When I remember seeing her after she came back after 15 years sabbatical, when she came, with English. In English, and I remember seeing that she had understood the syntax of our times, and I see that you do very few films which we must talk about, and you have to do many more. But every time I watch you, I feel like you've evolved, you've updated your energy and your craft on screen, and that speaks volumes about your understanding of just cinema and not just performance. Going back, there was some very, and I think it's lesser discussed, but there were some kind of brave roles that you did take on that were progressive in nature. Your character Hamsun, your character as Maya and Kabirangada. These were actually progressive characters, and it takes a lot of
सिनेमा तो पे दूर के इसके ट्रायल थे सुनना सुबह
we were portraying very progressive women on screen. Today, the woke world talks about it. At that time, it was not discussed with the view, I was not given that kind of view. Of course, the performances were, but not the progressiveness of those parts. What were your thoughts when you were performing these parts?
I think I was inspired by those characters. I think when a script comes to me or when a character is presented to me for me to play, I always look for something that touches my heart or something that inspires me. Because as people, when we are playing different characters, I also have to become those characters. I have to keep Rani aside and I have to be those characters and I have to do it in a way that the audience believes that I am those characters. And for me, if I have to become somebody else, I have to be inspired by, I have to love them. Only then I can play the part with utmost sincerity and integrity. And that's what I saw in these characters. And I saw that with time changing, with India changing, with the voice, every decade comes with a new voice from the current generation. And I think these parts actually spoke about the modern Indian woman and what she wants to say and what she wants to do and the change that she wants to do. Her own desires and the agency and all of that. You know, it's not about following a particular protocol or I would say the whole patriarchal system of what we are taught to do or meant to do. But somewhere these women stood against that. You know, and in their own way, not shouting from the rooftops, but in their own choices, quietly making certain decisions in those characters in the films, and how the film evolves, how the story moves forward, and what happens in the story, which in turn inspires other women who are watching it, or other girls who are watching it.
I remember while filming Kabhi Alvida, I didn't realize I wrote the film and that it was going to get so deeply immersive as an experience for the actors. Because I realized that all the characters, Dev and Maya and Rishi and Riya, they got so immersed in these characters that at one point I had to take them quickly. Because and then this is not really she was like, but why is he cheating on me? It's not like he's not cheating on you. It's the character. Like, you know, she was getting like very personal. Like, and I had to one day take her aside. We went for a walk. I said, it's not Preeti Zinta. This is Riya.
ऑडियो गया
And there were moments I remember at one point Abhishek broke down really on set. You remember there was a scene when he was shooting and I remember he broke down and there were moments I could see you just looking sullen.
मेल से कहीं का बोल छोड़ो ना
Because the film talks about ground realities, emotional realities, things that people go through, don't like to address, we don't like to acknowledge, we brush them under the carpet, but they are all realities of modern life. And I realized it was a very tumultuous experience.
Yes.
And
And also for the audience as well.
Yes, it was. I'll never forget when I realized that the film is going to get polarized responses. Is that I went to see the first preview of the film with a paid audience, and there was a traditional-looking couple watching it. And there's a scene where Dev and Maya are checking into a hotel, and immediately the traditional woman looked at the traditional man and said, like that, like what's happening? And he said, "Kuch nahi, dream sequence hai." And when they realized that dream sequence nahi hai, they both got up and walked out. And I remember I was like, oh no, like, you know, like this is also, like there is judgment, you know, but yet the end of that film gives you hope. And it speaks about love going beyond, that love should be the only reason you walk into a relationship.
Absolutely.
So more power to you, Rani,
Thank you.
portraying those parts. And
thank you, Karan, for writing those parts.
no, I mean,
You know,
like
of course,
way back
like
in the
I always say that we actors, we get opportunity to, do such parts only because the writers and the directors, they write such parts for us. The directors have the faith, the producers have the faith to produce such films. Only then can actors come into the role and can give those characters wings, and give them flesh on screen.
And those wings give you moments of cinema, like I'll never forget that train sequence from Satya. Like there is just something organically pure. It's also, I think, it's that zone of performance that you have looking from that very filmy heroic performance to real natural acting which you could do. You can do anything. I don't need to be Rani because you can do anything. But when I see you in Yuga, I see you in Satya, I see you in Hera, I see a syntax that is so unusual for that time, for the mainstream movie star heroine of that time. I want everyone to see that. He was a professional parents. Of course, they hail from a good family, but
लगाया क्या
they never saw that. They didn't see that lifestyle. They didn't see that. They just saw that simple life, but they still had those dreams for them.
प्रतीक करके प्रतीक प्रतीक
Even think they had dreams, Karan, because I think the way, at the time that we were growing up, I think it was never really something that occurred to my dad that I'm going to go ahead in life and, work and do stuff like that. I think it was more always the responsibility. I think that responsibility was brother. I think with me it was very clear they were wanting to get me married. Yeah, but I think destiny had other plans for me. With the offer that came for Raja Kyari Bharat, I think my mom just told me that,
उल्टा दे दिया तूने लाइन पे डाल लाइन मेरे लगा है थोड़ा बढ़ गया
why don't you take it up and see how it goes. And I think behind that ask or the want of my mom, I never realized that probably my mom was finding a way to make probably the financial situation
चंदू वैसे मांगना डीएसएलआर जिसके पास है मैं इससे पूछ
probably at that point of time I didn't see it from that angle, but I think what made sense to me was that my mom said, why don't you take it up, because at that point of time as teenagers we were wanting to take up a particular profession, we want to probably take say interior designing or law, and we were just confused as teenagers. At that point I just thought it was very nice of my mom to say that try this out. If it doesn't work out, you can go back to your studies and you can always go back to doing what you wanted to do.
Raja I remember, and I have something to say about Raja Kyari Bharat, which is very defining for you. That performance, that power pack performance, mainstream cinema. While the movie wasn't a complete success, or wasn't a success, but what did happen is that you made a solid mark.
सिखाने का क्या मतलब in marine lines,
तुम्हारी बॉडी नहीं पहले क्या लगी
मैं मेरा नहीं बच
and it was amazing because as a student, because I'm born and brought up in Mumbai, I used to catch the locals a lot of times to go to town. So just being in the locals, just being there shooting with Shad's madness, with just trying to get the scene done because there's like the time running out, and of course this was Sing Sound, which is Sing Sound is basically live sound, and there was so much of trains going and coming across the
क्या कर रहा है?
But I do remember the sound recordist was such a genius that he actually kept all the sound which is live. And today you can't even imagine because the minute you go for a sing sound film or you're working on a sing sound film, they always say that there's some external sounds happening, we need to quiet down. And I remember being shooting Satya in the midst of the local trains, and all of that was live sound. So it was like amazing, and I love Sohani's character. I think she's so defiant, and and the fact that she makes Aditya's character completely squirm because when he says "I love you," and she says, "What does that mean?" Because she's a doctor, like in her head she's like, "Okay, these are certain chemical things that are happening in your system. It's not really love." So that was probably the thing that Suhani was thinking, and I think it's so beautiful because it was a young love story. It was about young lovers who go against their family and they come into a relationship, and it actually showed what challenges couples face when they get married, and when the initial dizziness of love goes away. What is left is, if the love is truthful, if the love is pure, it stays.
Yeah. Wow. That was one tone of performance that started cementing you with every passing performance in here as such a solid actor. Two performances that, when I shut my eyes and I think of brilliance, I think of two performances where you portray